again, no promises. We'll see how things go over the weekend.
And Wes is just kind of still going through
The protocol. He made tremendous progress yesterday. So again, we're hopeful for next week, but he still has some hurdles he has to climb.
Robert, Sauce has had some experience against covering tight ends. He covered Mark Andrews a bit last year. Obviously, Kelsey's a top target like that. Is that something that you guys are considering again? Having him?
Everything's on the table. The difference between that situation and this one is they've got really good receivers too. Not saying Baltimore doesn't have good receivers, they do. But in a situation like this, with this Kansas City team is loaded. So there's a lot of different players that we got to take care of.
How much do you have to adjust your defensive scheme because of Kansas City's offensive personnel?
Well, you're always adjusting based on the scheme. You're trying to put. We always try to put our players in the best position possible to defend what they do, and then from there it's a one-on-one game, and we've got to win. Kansas City does a great job creating advantageous situations for their guys, and we've got to find a way to counter it with our guys, and then at the moment of truth, we got to win.
This is obviously a really good defensive line. Chris Jones, in the middle. Just how big of a test is this for the running game? To kind of get going.
It's a test for all of it. Run game, protection. 95 is a game record. He lines up inside, lines up outside. And when he's rolling, he is a very, very hard player to block, and he can single-handedly take out an entire game. So, but in all facets, in all aspects of our offensive style and what we're trying to get done, he's a big problem.
I'm sure you've probably heard by now what you make of the comments by Willie Gay. Just kind of said they seem to be in panic mode, and it seems they want to run. Kind of when you hear an opposing player kind of take a shot.
It's not about them. It's about us and what we got to do. It doesn't bother me at all.
As a coach, how do you all of this stuff is swirling out there, and like Zach has said, he's trying to block it out. Some of it seeps into the locker room, but for you, how do you handle that and balance that? Where do I talk to these guys? Do I address it or not? How do you handle that?
Depends. You guys know me. I'm big on addressing the elephant in the room and acknowledging and trying to have empathy for what people around me are feeling and be real. You can't keep. There's an old saying that you keep sweeping the poop under the rug, and eventually the smell's going to come through, right? But so you address it, you talk about it. It's not something you want to labor on. It's like, hey, this is what it is. Well, then you go back to now what? All right. Yeah, we acknowledge whatever's going on in our lives. We acknowledge good things. We acknowledge bad things. We acknowledge everything. But the point is like, okay, you've got that, you've acknowledged it. Now, what do you got to do about it? What are you going to do about it? And the best thing you can do is focus on you as an individual and focus on helping your teammates get better and just keep it inward. And if you're always looking inward, then the outside noise or outside, and again, this is for positive things and negative things. The outside stuff won't matter.
There's been some buzz that Aaron might fly in, if he's cleared by doctor to be on the sideline. Just, I guess, what have you heard from that, and how welcome would that be if he does?
Would love to have him back. Now, whenever it's safe for him to travel, I know he wants to get back. But I'm not exactly sure where that is on the timeline.
Has Carl Lawson's role changed a little bit for you guys? How do you, what do you see?
For sure. It's not that it's changed. I think Jermaine has done such a nice job that, we've wanted to get Jermaine some more opportunity on first and second down, and he's earned it. He looks fantastic, had a really good training camp, and he's been doing a nice job so far this season. So, which is a good thing because it supplements and allows guys to be more fresh for third down and their third down opportunities by by splitting the load, if you will. And so Carl's still a big part of this thing, and, He's coming back from that back injury, and he's just starting to get his legs underneath him. He missed darn near a month. So, but little by little, he's been getting his legs underneath him. He's looking faster. He's looking more explosive. So hopefully that he hits his stride here soon.
You guys obviously played on Monday night. This is a Sunday night matchup. What do you expect the crowd to be like on the big Sunday stage?
Same thing, those night games are always exciting, and Kansas City is a big draw, obviously. So are we, but it's gonna be fun. I think the crowd's gonna be awesome, and it'll be fun.
Couple more. I can't remember if we asked you, but is Quinnen a permanent captain now for the season?
He is. He embodies everything, and he was the fourth. He was fourth on the vote list, and I was like, shoot. I mean, it was really high. I was like, he got a significant amount of votes, and after just thinking about it, I was like, why not? I mean, the guy is such a big vocal leader in this room or on this team. He says all the right things. He does all the right things, and stands for everything that we believe in. So,
With Aaron not here, have you considered an offensive captain or?
I haven't, no.
Farmingdale High School?
Yeah, we're recognizing Farmingdale High School and everyone that was affected by the tragic bus crash from last week. Thoughts and prayers to everyone in the Farmingdale community on Long Island and their school band program, and hope everyone's doing well and healing in the way that they need to heal.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you.
Thanks.